Hi there guys, so you must have seen by now Tom and Tangentializ's video about if they had all the money in the world and what they would do. It was brilliant, and that's what they did on the 3rd of June, which is today, the beginning of the Diamond Jubilee thing. That's what they did. I was at a street party all day, so I didn't have time to do anything. So what I do is I thought I would talk to you about being British, because today, the 3rd of June 2012, the beginning of the Diamond Jubilee progression, everything's going marvellously. Everyone's waving their Union Jacks and saying, I'm proud to be British, I'm proud to be British. And it got me thinking, what does that mean? What does it mean to be British? So what I want to try and do in this video, seeing as I didn't go along and make an awesome, cool video about everything, is I want to explore this idea of culture. So the first area that I looked at, the first sort of route I took was, it's the place where you're born. You were born there, and that is your culture. But then I sort of started to think about all the people who were born in places and then moved to other places. My absolute hero, Eddie Izzard, was born in Yemen, which is not Britain at all. But he does identify as this sort of world thing. His passport says British and all these wonderful things, and it's fantastic. And you have people who move from one country to another when they're very small. They move to Britain, they move to France, all these wonderful things, and then they identify with that culture. So it's not just enough to be born there. Then I sort of consider the possibility that it's where you're raised up. It's the possibility that you're raised there, and then over time you identify with the surroundings, you identify with the culture around you, and you sort of adopt that. But again, I sort of looked to Eddie Izzard, because I love him, and he moved back to Britain when he was 6 months, something like that. He lived in Wales for 2 years, and he lived in England and Ireland, and he lived everywhere. He's lived in pretty much every part of the UK growing up. He didn't have time to acclimatise, and a lot of people are like that. You do have people who grow up and move away and completely reject their origins, the places they grew up, the memories they have there. So I decided that wasn't enough. It's not enough to have grown up there, to have been raised in a particular place. So then I addressed the possibility that other people give you your culture. I'm British, I'm Welsh, therefore to everybody else in the world, I like sheep and tea. Those are the things I like. Those are all the things I like. And it's true, I do like sheep and tea. But I also love a lot of other things that come from other cultures. I dislike a lot of things about Welsh culture. I don't like rugby, and I don't like football, which are British and Welsh things. I don't like them. People saying, you're this, isn't enough, because I'm not. So I decided that it wasn't enough to be simply seen as that. It wasn't enough for culture to be a facade, and for it to be one of those things that is imposed on us by other people. That's not enough. And I was sort of sat out in the Jubilee street party on a bench, look at a Union Jack, and I just thought to myself, I love Britain, I love Wales. They are the places I was born, they are the places I was raised. I know the things around me, I recognise the things around me, I identify with the things around me. And I think I decided there and then that it's more about a deep love of that place. A deep love that, for the most part, is created by being born there, by being raised there. But it can change. I think the most important thing there is love for your culture. Is love and dedication to the place that you identify with, that you feel right in, the place where you feel you belong. And I decided that culture is part of who we are. You don't choose it. You don't choose the place you identify with as a culture. It just happens. And I think that's the conclusion I came to. But I would love to hear what you guys have to say. I'm always open to new ideas and to other people's opinions on things, and hopefully you can start to think about these, because it is important. So, yeah. Please do.